Welcome back, friends. We're back with Timberborners. So, I finished our little reservoir here. We got a good amount of water. I should probably open the gates. The drought's over. Oops. Let that flush out. We'll see how this actually works now. In theory, this should hold a lot of water and keep this area greenish, I should say. Now that I feel safe about water and some crops and stuff, I think it's time to expand maybe a forester and turn this area into oaks or something. I don't hate that for us. What I do want to do though, and I started, I don't want to build on the grass anymore. That's usable space, so we're going to start platforming over the potential water areas and go from there. Why? This is taking, I feel like, a very long time to fill up. There's a beaver digging. Why was he even... Oh, he was destroying those things. Okay, there's the tunnel to fill our hole. This, in theory, should overflow now. Yeah, perfect. This is what we were looking for. Now... I'm getting worried. Why is this not filling up like I thought it was going to? It hasn't overflowed yet. Come on. I'm a little nervous. And also this can go to 9.5. Alright, let's speed up. Alright, now we're... Oh! Overflowed a little bit. Okay, I think we're good now. I think it fixed itself. Stop waving. What is going on? Well, it worked. We have plenty of water now, and this whole area is so much more green. I was going to make this the industrial, but we might make with this more farmland and move the industrial down. Okay, so we're out of planks, though. So let's kick this bad boy on. We'll get you on. Berry pickers, we have this one turned on. You can actually just disappear at this point. What we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy the last few berries over here and just switch it to kohlrabi. Something like this. We don't want any of these here anymore. That can all go. This might stay berries, we'll see. But either way, for right now, we're just going to get rid of them. Probably do trees or crops or something. Something that's not this. Alright, we can get rid of you. Our platforms are done, so now our guys can actually get over there now, which is great. What's the range? Pretty damn close. Alright, so let's get one more row in here and here. Pathing. Let's destroy... Actually, just click on it. Beautiful. Alright, now we can get our last one in. So that's the range that way. Which way? Oh, you can actually plant this whole area. Oh. Alright, sweet. Look at that. All this extra room now. Alright, this is enough to hold us over. Let's turn this off. There we go. Alrighty. We could use more farmers, probably. Alright, you're running. Do you not have someone in there? No, you're good. I don't need you to work fast, I just need you to work. Now that looks great now for food, guys. Definitely killing it. Yeah, let these guys plant everything up. As soon as they start harvesting, we already have so much ready to go. We could use another farm here. Let's do... I don't even know if it's worth it just yet. Let's actually clear this section out. We will delete you. No, we don't want to do that though. So we'll pause it. We'll hit play on these two for now. You're building all of that, great. So, oh, that's empty, even better. Mark resources for demolition. That's all of these. And then the forester. Where is this thing? This thing is gonna go. I guess we'll put it here. That's a good spot, right? Can you? How far can you reach? No, I want you to reach more and less up here. Let's do. Cancel that. Let's try moving it to here. A little bit better. Really, 1 over is where we want it. No, we don't need to be that picky. We'll just put it for here for... Yeah, that's the best place. We'll just path to here. Maybe we just run a new path straight across. We'll leave it for that for now. We'll put some lumberjacks in. That should get everything, right? You go to the last one and you... Oh, you stop right before it. You know, that's fine for now. Maybe we'll put another log cutter on this side. So we're going to go straight for oaks at this point of our gaming life. I feel like there's no need to do anything else besides oaks. Oh, come on. Alright, we can pause these two. We don't need them going just yet. Alright, that's a good supply. We'll do berries maybe in this corner just to keep this dude good. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let's do blueberries, like so. Looks like our platform's almost done. Where are we at? Oh, there's a few more left. We got plenty of food. We need more farmers. How big's this thing? You know, if we just do one little platform right there, we can squeeze in one of those over there. Alright, that's all clean. Let's put some more oaks in. Hate missing spots. Alright, there we go. Are you guys almost done with my, I need this on high priority, actually. Like, I need you guys to bang that out as quick as possible. Oh, I love how green we are now. I should probably get the Holer's hut going. Did they start this? Yeah, they got the logs to it. That's fun, I guess. Alright, our forester hut's actually almost done. We got 2 little paths here. They could reach all of this now. Oh, they can even go further. Look at that. We've expanded our planting space even on this side. That's funny. Oh, another drought. Drought? 6-day drought. That's easy. I probably should get another water pumper in now looking at it. We do have a good stockpile of science. How's our tree cutters down here? I'm surprised you guys are still going. That is a lot of lumber. Takes them forever to load this thing up, though. Oh, our forester's in, finally. Are you working? It's hard to tell. I think you're working somewhere. How many builders? We probably don't need you right now. Pause you. I can't tell if this guy's working or not. You can plant all this. Should I just do berries on both sides just to make sure we're good? Alright, well that's going on too. I want to get our next project going and start greening up down here a little bit. This is going to suck though. So we're going to have to do levees across. Yeah, that's going to get us some good water on that side. Now over here though, something like that. Delete that. Can we reach underneath the tunnel? We can. No, these don't reach though, but these do. Alright, so you know, I messed up. I gotta move it out one. As much as it looks better like that, we'd have to build to it, which would not be easy. Oh man, I do like it out on the outside better. Hold on. It does look so much neater. Pause. Delete buildings. Yes, we're gonna do it on the inside just because I like it that way. Oh, they already started bringing logs down there. Shoot, we're not gonna get that. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that because I like it. We'll figure out how to get down to it later. Let's do this side too. Just enough to let a little bit out. Alright, that looks good. Now, to get down here, though, we're going to have to do... probably just go this way, honestly. We'll delete this path. We're going to hit on pause, let that keep going. I forgot I paused it. Alright, that gets us down. Get a little woodcutter in here. He can cut all of this. Alright, and that gets us to here, and then we'll path and just come down. Okay, so we'll do one more ladder. I can't reach everything with just that. Yeah, it should be able to. It can build too high, so... that should be enough to get everything we need, and it should be good to be built from there. Then we can start stockpiling water here. Now, how are we going to get down to this one? This is not the same as the last. What I'm thinking is we actually delete the top row. And then we can do this a little easier. Hold on, let's just get delete buildings. Go across, perfect. From here, we'll go up, and then we can... adjust the camera ever so slightly to at least come to there. It should be able to build the whole thing. If we come this way... oh, don't freeze now. Where is... something like that, I guess. And that'll go there, there. 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 Alright, that is something, I guess. Alright, that's gonna get those two areas to be green again. And then I guess from down here... let's... mark that for cutting. I'll get rid of that at least. We could green up this area next. It's not a half bad idea. I guess we'll do one spot at a time. We got oaks coming. Great. So we got lumber. Oh, this is done too. So we got 2 more farmers in. Maybe a better food storage would be good. Large warehouse. Yeah. Yeah, I want to use that because that makes it the same height, and then we can get some fun stuff going on. Let's do... what is this one? Oh, this can hold... yeah, let's make it hold a lot of kohlrabis. That's our main food supply for now. And there's like no reason not to do that. We could also... If we do that... Like that... That will get us some more food pickers. And then we really took care of the food situation. Alright, I'm liking that. 2 water pumps, we could expand on that. That's the truth. Maybe on this side? Platform it right here. Put a couple water pumps. Because we already have this, so all I need is like a little pedestal. It's not the worst idea. Also, let's see if we can fix some of these berry bushes, because I did find out it goes like to there and all of that. Your range fits, and you can plant most of this. Think like that. Close enough. Alright, good. Why are you not planting more of my trees? Is the bigger question. Alright, let's speed this up. We don't actually need any of this. We could lower it, but the water's fine there. Now, out of curiosity, what did they start building? Oh, down here? Did I not mark these trees? Where did I mess up? What do you mean in range? You go down and down. Can you not access that one? What happens if I high prioritize it? There we go. That was so weird. Normally everything else works fine. That was an oddity. It's not like I had much for him to do, but like, it's just the point of the matter. This would be a good aqua farm, actually. And maybe up here. Huh. That's not a bad idea. Is it aqua farms in this one? No, it's the hydroponic gardens. I forgot about that. Okay. So we'll need more water and stuff. They're just working on this dam system. That's absolutely fine with me. Are you done cutting wood? Yes, we can pause you. Trying to think what to do next. You guys are just cracking along still? Yeah. You know what? I guess he'll be our first hauler at some point. Oh, we did put planks here. They're going to have to build that first before the hauling one, I bet. And same with these stairs. Yeah, they're gonna just work on this stuff for now, which is a little annoying, but that's fine. That gives us time to kind of think about our next move here. So we're not at a great number on food either, so I thought this would help. I think we do need that third farm. You know, I'm going to put you strictly on harvesting, because you can plant everything. You can harvest a good chunk of it, and then I will make this a harvester also, and I think we'll be good. So now, the next spot, this area is going to get green, which is not a bad area. We have a tunnel that connects to this side. So do we want to try this area next? Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff here. Or do we want to try... What's happening in here? Alright, let's chop some layers. Oh, so we got something here. Oh, we got a water source. Oh, I'm stuttering right at the top. Interesting. So it feeds into this hole. And then from this hole, it goes to this aqueduct chain here. Alright, let's chop this down again, though, because I'm missing something. Alright, so there's some barricades that go out that way. Ooh, hold on. Go up to this. This is interesting. So this, if we demolish this, right? I know we can't get to this, but I'm going to forget about it. So let's just click on it now. This, in theory, will help green up more area. Oh, what was this? Oh, yeah, and then this one. Which leads out into the side of the map. Okay. So this is an interest. Oh, it goes right through the floor there. And then the water comes. See, where do these holes go? Interesting. It just goes into here. Which is pretty much at the base level. So that's feeding stuff. Interesting. Okay. And then where does it go from here? Oh, still through the aqueduct. Long aqueduct. Here it bangs a left, but it could go straight and then it goes off the map down here. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, so, and then we got bad tide over here blending in. Very, very cool stuff. How are we going to connect things? So where are we? We're way over here. This map is so big, guys. Wild. Okay. I'm afraid that there's something under these blockages. No, I think it's safe to fill these with water. I'm not going to yet, because we have other things to do first. But speaking of that, where are my builders and what are they doing? Oh, they're working on all this nonsense. Oh, it looks... It is working, though. I can't even hate on them right now. I'd also like a builder's hut, I guess. We should start pathing in this direction. I don't even know what goes over there. Something like that. Lumber's subpar at best. You just planted the last of the oaks. We can't actually cut all those yet, right? No. But how far can you go? You go far enough. Let's, we'll put another, if needed, log cutter right there. Perfect. These guys are still not keeping up. I feel like 6 beavers should be more than enough for this. We should probably work on their well-being to get their morale up and stuff. What does this need? Planks and logs. Why is that taking so long? Speaking of that, let's get years unlocked. We're gonna need that next anyway. So we'll get that going. Metal. How much? We got some research. Let's go scrapper. What are in these? Berries that we have none at the moment. And then let's do a industrial just to get the scrap stored here. Oh, I didn't need to. One will be good for now. You'll hold scrap. Then for this cool scenario, let's do storages. We're gonna go large warehouse. So that's gonna hold our logs. This will hold our planks. This is gonna hold nothing because we're gonna get rid of it. Let's find a good way to use up some of these planks, I guess. Make storage over here, maybe? I just need this emptied. You know, we could just high prioritize. Where is this thing? Here it is. Now that I'll at least try to use all the planks up to build. Ah, not if they grab it from this first. That sucks. You know what? They might use up all the planks still. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Yeah, they did just use a lot of them. Are you almost empty? Yes. Alrighty. Now, smart things. Let's do a staircase up. Then we can do our first thing, which is going to be rooftop terrace. We'll throw one of these bad boys on. Actually, no, we could just... no, we're gonna have to do this way. I lied. Let's delete this one. We'll path over. Then we could do something here, maybe. You're gonna be storing kohlrabies. Maybe we'll do a berry storage above it. I like the ultimate supply of food. I do want to up our water supply, though. We're getting up there in beavers. You know, let's turn this one on for a little bit. Yeah, I think we gotta move our water storage. Let's do... something like that, and you'll see my weird reason why in a second. I'll put a water tank, and then we get more farmland back. I could do this for all 3 spots, actually. Or do we just go for medium tanks? I don't know. We're gonna do this, and then we'll do... Oh, come on. Bad time for autosave. 1, 2, 3. We could delete this one, but it's filling up. That's fine. I'm more shocked that this is not keeping up. We pause you. We definitely need more of a farm spot here, but we don't have it. We need more trees. How far did they get? Oh, they're almost done with that side. Like, I don't even know what we're working on at this point. They're just building everything. I do like that for water. Food is killing it. We got the storage on its way. We got more entertainment. Housing. Is there... Let's do... Oh, double shower would be handy to keep the wet fur. How big are these? It's 2 tiles. Is it... Hold on. Let's take a look at this thing. Where was it? It was the shower. So it needs to... Alright. Oh, it only needs to be out 1. Oh, so that's all we need. And then that will keep us some wet and happy beavers. Oh, I almost just forgot to put the Floodgate up for a bad tide. Ooh, that was a close one. You know what? You harvest too, because these are all going to go bad soon. So pick up as much as you can. You can go to straight harvest also. Try to save our food. Alright, how is everything else? This is still not good. In all fairness, I have these guys all over the damn map. You're doing our stairs here. That means you're going to be working on this next. Alright, we'll let that be. This is all looking splendid. How far until one of these pop? We're barely halfway there. Oh, I need so many more trees. Okay, so let's think. We got gears coming in. What else Maybe a smelter would be next. Where to squeeze this thing in? If I hit... Hold on. How do I rotate a building? Not rotate. F. Mirror. We could do that. Try to avoid some of this wasted room. So that's going to get us metal now. Alright, we're in the right direction. We're going to need gears, metal. Eventually we're going to need treated blocks, but I'm not even going to think about setting up trees not being used for wood or anything. Yeah, this all died. That's why harvest only right now. You can actually plant. The outskirts now, since this is all gone, can just plant. And you try to harvest everything there. Berries are really hurting right now. That means our growth is not going anywhere. Trying to think how to do this. Wanted to get more guys down here with berries, but we'd have the ladder. It wouldn't be the easiest setup. Wouldn't hurt to have a path down, maybe like a shortcut. Like, what does it take? That? And then all we would need is... something like that. If we do a platform... and we could get fancy. Would any of these storages help us? Let's just do that, because then we'll just path it. This can store... I gotta think of the next thing we're gonna need. I'm thinking... maybe soybeans next, and we start fermenting food. But that'll get us a little bit of a quicker route. Yeah, much quicker. Alright, so what do we have people working on? Oh, you two are finally out of range of stuff? Cool. Let's continue the path. Let's get... ooh, lagging out again. That gets a good chunk this way. Alright, we're clearing it out. How's this come? Oh, they made it down here. Damn, 7 days till our next drought. Still, that's a lot. I have so many free beavers right now with nothing to do. You know, let's up. Finish the hauling post. No reason not to at this point. Science is crawling back up. I think these are all good things. I'd like to see the drought over and see how this thing fills up with water now, though. Alright, so we're working our way across. And then we can add the last row in. Actually, what we could do... so I don't forget, I could do at least 3... then lowest prior... no, I just want the top row. And then high prioritize all that. And that one. You could be... oh no, the bottom needs to be highlighted. Okay, perfect. Something like that. And now they'll start from that corner. They won't get stuck, hopefully. And then this is almost done. Thank goodness. We have so many free workers right now. The workplace priority and the hauling post will be bare bones, though. If, like, they don't have anything else to do, they can do that. I guess this beaver could be paused for now. You're not doing anything. This one I want to keep going in case this gets some stuff. They didn't even start building these platforms. It's because planks are slow. I could get us 2 power people and 2 plankers, but we're low on lumber. How are these oak trees? 62. Damn. So far away. That's fine though. How much can you still reach? You get us like 8, 16, 32 logs over here, and then a crap ton. Okay, we got room for stuff. How's this go? It's going. Really want this done. Oh, one more plank. Please, one more plank. Alright, we got some haulers now. This should definitely increase all of our inventory. Ah, finally. Housing's okay. Should we do roofs? We can just do one in the middle. That'll give them a little bit of a buff. Alright, yes. Now you are done. You are help supplying the colony. Guess we'll set these guys up by haulers, because that is a big deal. And probably at least these 3 farmers. Food and water, biggest complaint. So, we're golden at least. Like, this bad tide's not even affecting us anymore. I do want to figure out what we're going to start doing for our mega structures, but as of right now, we're struggling with the basics. Yeah, that's going to take a hot minute. And this is like a small corner of the map. Like, this whole area could be a whole game in itself. But we have all of that. Oh, this is going to be such a masterpiece. I'm thinking districts. We're going to have to do districts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So there's some dirty water in the aqueduct. How do we change this clean? Oh, it's just bad tide, so no matter what, it's going to be nasty water. Okay. Yeah, it's leaking right from there. This area is cool, though. Yeah, let's figure out how to get here. Something like that, I guess. Because what we'll do is we get a ladder. We can go like so. Oh, we even got metal down here and a tunnel to get water to this side. Oh, that could be cool. We got a staircase too. Oh boy, I can't see. Stop saving. I should turn off autosave. It's like a catch-22. Alright, they're working on that. Oh man, logs are hurting so bad. Did none of these oaks pop yet? Killing me. Like, we need so much lumber too. How's food? Food is excellent. What have you guys been building over here? Nothing? Haulers? How full are you? 3 people? That's not a lot. Let's see. You're picking up food. Oh, we're running out of water. Oh, wow. We lost a lot. Well, we do have the pumper still on. I guess I'll turn them off for longer droughts, but for right now, we're going to keep them. This tree dude's in, but there's no trees, so we'll pause you. Just need these guys to keep moving along. Yeah, lumber's real hurting right now. Trying to think the best way to do this. We have no trees that are easy to get to. This area wouldn't be the worst if we got to that. You know what it is? We are pretty far. We can start pathing this way, I guess. We really need the tunnels. That's where it is. So we can really hyper tubes or whatever. But how many days? We got 1 day left. They're not going to finish this, unfortunately, which would be nice. You're high priority. Yeah, they're moving the quickest they can. It ain't that fast. Alright, I want this drought to be over. I want to figure out how everything is looking with some green on the map. Maybe worth getting some more baby production. Actually, what I wanted to do was do baby production up here with the berries. Let's add a few in. We'll delete the ones down below. What's our house? We got 2 free beds. Let's get another house on the go. Let's go. We'll go with 2. This one will have a roof. Alrighty. We gotta get up here to build these roofs. We'll do like some temporary platform or something. Alright. Oh, we got someone scrapping metal. Sweet. Not that we need it that much right now, but it's a good thing to have. It'd probably be a good idea to get that going too. Where? Oh, they're putting the planks here. I was like, where else are they putting planks? That were running out. Scrap's gonna go, gears are gonna go. We need so many things. Okay, and then yeah, we have 4 builders. I was gonna say, like, what's our builder situation? I wonder if it's worth fast forwarding this shortcut. Probably not the worst idea. Really, I should get a shortcut down on this side. Hence, this is where all our lumber's coming in. We could just dam this whole thing off. It's not a terrible idea. Like how... we could remove it. It's a cool aqueduct that keeps like a lot of the map green. But it'd be cooler if this just filled with water. You know what I mean? And then filled all this. I think it's worth destroying one of these also. It doesn't show. But I really think there's some kind of tunnel thing underneath there. If not, it probably lines up with these. And then we can dynamite and have water fill these holes if we pressurize this. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. Alright, so now knowing this. Damn, I didn't want to do this. Let's line this up. Actually, we only need that. That should be enough. This we can get rid of. Alright, the water should not leave that spot. And then we're going to do the same for here. And then we're going to have to tweak it, because I don't know where the water's going to disappear to. We're going to have to give it a spot to go. Or just let it overflow, maybe. Alright, so that seals this up like a pool now. But now we also have to think about bad tide. So what we could do... How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Bad tides we can do... I need a better angle. Oh, I can't go up, so it has to be here maybe? No. This is all curved in here, so we can't seal it off from here. Not gonna work. It's curved. Shoot. Alright, so... they're only at the top, but you can't dig around them or anything. I think what we're gonna have to do... just like that. It's gonna suck, but it's gonna fill up with water. It's gonna overflow. How are we gonna do this? It has to go... alright, and then it's gonna go backwards. And then if we do the same thing as over there, it's gonna come back this way. Do I have you marked for cutting? Let's get this all cut. Do landscaping, levees, like that. Can't see. Alright, so that's good enough. We will low prioritize all of this. There's no reason to build the front for now. The rest they can build, that's fine. I'm not going to turn that off. But this lets them get by. They can start building. There's a lot for them to do, so we don't even need this ladder anymore, but you can't be reached. We're going to have the path. I guess once more of these trees are gone, we can get something figured out. You don't reach anything anymore? No. You two don't reach? How about you? You also don't reach. I'm gonna put 4 new builders in over there. Oh, hold on. Pause the game. I've not been paying. Oh my, I messed up. I forgot to release this. We have no water in here, do we? Oh, that was a big fumble. That's a 14-day. Oh boy. That was me not paying attention, guys. Let's pause the water pumpers. That was not good. And we could have saved water down here. That was a terrible mistake, guys. I was too busy on this side of the map not paying attention. That's fine. We do have a builder hut done. Some haulers. You picked berries, so these should be going still. You're... ooh. As soon as you're done you got a spot to store your metal now. I just saw that finish. You've been making gears, or just started at least. I don't have gear storage yet, but that's fine. How's this? This is our plank storage. Why are we low on food? We have so many kohlrabis. Oh, this is so bad with the trees. And if we lose these, I'm going to be pissed. Dies in 5 days. Yeah, we lost our trees. Whatever. It is what it is, guys. But you know what? I think on that note, we can actually call it quits here. There's no reason to continue. We got everything laid out. We're kind of in a good spot. Kinda. I think we have plenty of food, though. We should make it fine. You're planting. You're just harvesting. You can plant too. Alright. But yeah, on that note, guys, everyone have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!